Well, there's no doubt it's the biggest question on parents' minds, whether kids go back to school in person while COVID-19 virus is still very much prevalent in our area or not. Joining me now is Maria Ayala. She is the Vice President of Educational Services at La Casa de Esperanza to chat about what they're planning to do. Good morning to you, Maria.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining me. Let's talk a little bit about this. What happened for you guys in March when the governor closed down the schools?
Well, I can tell you that it came as a total surprise for all of us. We weren't expecting that to happen. Actually, we were in the middle of parent-teacher conferences when this came on. And quickly we had to shift gears and go into virtual mode. We really thought it was only going to last a couple weeks. So we were kind of preparing for that. But when we saw it was going to be longer, our teachers really needed to get themselves teaching differently and using different modes. But we were very fortunate that our parents were very willing to work with us. Our teachers were willing to change right away. And we were able to finish out the school year in a very positive note.
I'm amazed at how quickly schools were able to adapt. I know it was forced, but just in general, the ability to be so fluid in such a difficult time for parents and for teachers and schools and the kids. What are you thinking right now when it comes to the controversy about schools opening in the fall?
Well, I can tell you that those are very legitimate concerns from our parents and from our staff. We hear what's going on out in our communities, the number of cases that are happening. But we also know that parents need to go back to work, that some of them do not feel comfortable homeschooling their children. And they realize the job that teachers have on their hands now every day, what they come to. And so you hear all of this, you hear about the staff not feeling safe and what are we going to do about it? And so those are very legitimate concerns that those of us in the schools, in the school districts have to take in and see what do we have in place? What kind of resources, what capacity do we have in our buildings to make sure that our children are learning in a safe environment?
It's so true. I think oftentimes about when teachers go back and they're just looking for basic supplies, and so now there's a whole new level of supplies needed in classrooms. What are you guys planning right now for reopening at your charter school?
Yes, well, like I said, parents, we've been talking to parents. We've been meeting with parents, throughout the summer, with other staff, with community leaders. We've been looking to see what other school districts are doing and kind of taking all that in and then looking inwardly. What do we have to offer? We're very happy that we're an expanding school. So we are going up to fifth grade this year, and we're looking to go up to eighth grade in a couple more years. So we really have extra classrooms that we can expand into. So looking at that, looking at our capacity to be able to do social distancing with our students, we are very happy to be able to open the doors and have our children come into school 5 days a week. Again, we're going to be doing social distancing. We're going to be arranging classrooms so there is 6 feet of distance between our children. Everyone will be wearing masks here. We'll be doing temperature checks, health checks, making sure that everybody that comes in the door is healthy, and then just preparing. But for those parents that don't feel comfortable sending their children to school, we are also going to be offering virtual learning so that we're going to be installing webcams in all of our classrooms so that the children at home will have access to live teaching when it's actually happening, and being able to interact with their teachers and with their peers. So we're very happy to be able to offer that. And for those children that don't have devices, we will have tablets, we will have Chromebooks available for them. So again, we feel very fortunate that we're able to meet the needs of all of our students and our parents by being able to offer both options.
That's pretty cool. I know you guys already have small class sizes, which is so nice in terms of that distancing. And you do, I'm glad you mentioned up to fifth grade because you start at the K4 and you're going up to fifth grade. That extra space sounds like it's a total blessing in disguise for you guys right now to be able to use that. Do you have plans in case things close down again in the fall? Will you continue then just all virtual at that point with class teachers
Yes.
in the room, or how will that work?
Well, right now, the plan is that if we go virtual, we will have to see what the guidelines are. If they close the school completely, then teachers will once again work from home. But if what they're doing is trying to just reduce the amount of people that can be in one place, and teachers can still come into their classrooms and work from classrooms, I can tell you that that's what teachers are really looking for. It was very difficult for them to work from home. So they're really looking to be able to, even if it's just them by themselves, come into the classroom and be able to utilize all of their materials and the tools that they have. So if that's an option, we will definitely do that. But if we get completely shut down, then teachers will continue to work from home. And that's one of the reasons why we're going to be doing Google Classrooms this year. And we're going to take the opportunity right now that we are opening to train our children on Google Classroom, how to log in, how to upload materials, how to download materials, so that in case we do get shut down, they already know how to manage that platform.
Thank you so much, Maria, for joining us. I'm going to give the information so people can learn more about your charter school. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
You bet. Here's the information for La Casa de Esperanza. It's 262-446-9907, the website there as well.